Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of my journey in the Grim Dawn world of Diablo II, i.e. the Reign of Terror mod. So, as we last covered, I was going to clear Act 5 and I'm actually in the midst of it. A part that you might have missed out is that I actually cleared the Crystalline Cavern. And I'm actually on the frozen tundra now, heading towards the Ancients' Way, where I'll be challenged by the barbarian Ancients. So far this act is pretty interesting. I'm enjoying it. I think my previous runs with Mephisto Izua have paid off. I've been clearing this act pretty easily, one-shotting most stuff and staying alive most of the time. Some major upgrades in gears I have is for example, this H runework bow which I crafted through my Harajuku cube. It gives a lot of stats to strength, dex, and intelligence, as well as fast attack speed. Yeah. So far I'm pretty liking this bow as compared to my previous bow that makes my arrows into a magic wand. Yeah, so we are actually clearing through this act pretty well, although I'm feeling there's some system lag. But nonetheless, this still seems like a pretty interesting area to clear. Fire arrow at Act 5 still seems pretty good to use. Of course, this is paired with Immolation Arrow and Exploding Arrow as I've synergized it. So if anyone is interested, certainly Fire Amazon is an interesting build for leveling. I do not know whether will I continue this build at end stage, but definitely this is quite a good build for leveling, at least in normal or maybe to nightmare. We have just leveled up, so maybe let's put in some points. So I've mostly maxed out a lot of my trees in the Amazon build. I'm starting to put points in Paladin, although I probably invest more in Might before respecting it for concentration aura or the fanaticism aura. For now, I think things are fine. Doing damage well. As usual, I'm still concerned about my survivability or my durability against mobs, especially when they are too close. But nonetheless, I think damage wise, I'm doing pretty well for Act 5. Strength is also a pretty good skill that I'm using now. As I invested more points into it, I'm starting to see the benefits, although the targeting can still be more intuitive. For example, like this, it's not really clearing the mobs that effectively sometimes. Not as good as I would hope it would be, but still usable. especially when you want to conserve some mana. So Strath might be a cheaper skill to use. So I apologize for the lag. The game isn't laggy, it's only the audio seems a bit laggy. So that's a bit weird. So that's another bonus area in this map which I probably will skip because I would want to proceed on to the agents. I do not know whether can I skip Nilatak, but let's try. Hi everyone, back to the second part of this screen. There was some lag, so I gave it a pause and tried to sort things out, but there isn't much that I could change. Most of my stuff are closed, my programs are closed, so I guess it's just because this map is too huge and they're having problems trying to digest things. And here we are, this is the agent's way. Once we pass this, we'll reach the agents, and let's see if we can clear it without doing the attack as a quest. We used to be able to do that in classic D2, but I don't know whether would they allow me to do it now. To skip the attack entirely, but let's try. Or at least we could collect the waypoint here and come back later on to do the quest on agents if we have to clear the attack. This one Unit X, although I'm not too attracted by it. Oh, this is good. This is a pretty high room pool. One lucky find in this cabin. I must say, compared to classic D2, finding a pool in normal seems a bit unheard of. But maybe this is common in this game, in this mod. Oh, we have reached the area summit. Let's try our luck. Mana's up. Let's try this. Oh, they have stunned me right at the start of this battle. Oh, luckily my Luckily my Valkyrie is helping to shield off most of the agents. Oh, surprisingly easy. I think we should be able to do this without much difficulties. Okay, now I'm getting some fire. Here we go. We cleared the agents without dying. That's an achievement for me. Yay, 1 devotion point and a level up. Great. Level 15. So on the devotion tree, this is what I've been busy with. The Guardian of the Celestial Gates. I added this because it gives me plus 40% elemental damage. There's some resistance here. This is the next one. Ooh, interesting. 100 health. Always helpful. Okay, let's press on. Probably we will make our way all the way to the World Stone Keep level 2 waypoint before we end our journey. And we will conclude the next video probably with killing of Baal. So far playing this mod has been pretty fun. There's something new. I'm liking all the mechanics I see here. They are certainly improved. Of course, things aren't exactly perfect, but I'm not complaining here. It's generally quite a good experience. One thing significantly different from classic Diablo 2 is there's no more magic find. So gone are the days that you need to load yourself with lots of MF or magic find, and you can just focus on making a good and strong character to play in the map. So I think that's definitely one improvement. Even without MF, you are seeing good drops of unique and set items as well as runes. So that's definitely a welcome change. That seems like an entrance. Are we lucky? Yes. Cool. World Stone Keep level 2. Let's press on to find the waypoint. So far, I do think that it wouldn't be too much of a difficulty to try to clear Baal. Other than my mana that's going down fast, I don't think that there's much of a problem. My resistance have definitely gone up, although I think my HP can be a bit higher. You know what, if we manage to clear this map, pretty fast. We might go all the way to Baal since we are not too far away. That will sound good. Let's do it. Let's get all the way to Baal. Okay. Although I am just thinking whether would I need a top up in my mana pots before we get to Baal. I'm just at about 21. Not exactly a lot, but it might be sufficient just to clear all the way to Baal. Let's try. At least I'm glad the lag has gone. The lag is gone, and we can join the game. Great. So mana is always a problem here. I think that my fire arrows can't clear. Oops, too bad there's no waypoint here. Then let's press on. Hopefully this level isn't too huge and we can find our waypoint and the way down. Okay. Let's do this anti-clockwise. Oh, there's a bunch of mobs. So I tend to pick up all socketed items, just in case they can be used for rune words. Fortunately, the splash effect of the exploding arrow is pretty good, so it clears quite a lot of mobs before they can get near to a character. So that's good. Okay, we have found the entrance. We have found the entrance to get to the throne, but we're still missing the waypoint. So I definitely want to grab that before I head down. Hopefully, it's not too far away, and maybe let's just search around. Oh yes, and I remember I have not put in my points. So probably one more into Strath, one more into my Valkyrie, and one more into my Sounds good. Let's resummon. Cool. Hopefully you don't have to run too far before you find the waypoint. Let's drop a town portal effect. Nothing here. So I did find a frostburn from my earlier trip in the crystalline caverns. I have not looked at it, so maybe we could stick a pick at it once we find the waypoint. Nope. Yeah, sometimes I do wish that I had teleport like a sorceress, but I can never be perfect. guess the waypoint should be here. I'm just not shooting at the right angle. Yes, we have found our waypoint, and that's a good shortcut back. Yes, let's press on to the throne. I'm guessing I might die once or twice and battling Baal, but it shouldn't be too tough of a challenge, so let's give it a shot. So welcome back. The previous clip got cut off, but we are still on our way into the thrones of destruction there. And you are just in time to see the start of this battle. I would have preferred the mobs being more tied together. They're a bit dispersed at the moment now. And here we are. Hey, I wish they gave me a bit more warning before appearing. Mana? At least this time I'm prepared. Oh, that's great. I see a lamb. I definitely want to pick that up. I am thinking whether should I do some Baal runs right after this, or to hit right next to the Nightmare in Act 1. But let's see. The lag is coming back. Just like classic D2, this always lags. Oops. And one up. I think there's some lag in the quest. Oops, we are done. Great. And he's in. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, let's hope for the best and try not to die. Let's go. His build is going down fast, although he looks like a gigantic. Ooh. Ooh. Almost died there. Almost got frozen. He's back to his drone. Run out and get back to him. Yeah, he's back with his clones. Fortunately, we are doing fire arrows, so we probably don't need to bother who is the real build. I'm guessing this isn't the real build, and this is the real deal. Run out. Okay. We might succeed this without dying, and that's my achievement. That will be my achievement. Yay! Hopefully we get a good drop. Oh, this is so sad. First kill and no uniques at all. Cool. We might find some time just to come back to do Miller Park and that quest just to see what rewards we get. So, one devotion point for the KXP. And what do we do from here? Ah, it's just a bottle. Cool. Do we speak to anyone or something? Oh, the worst of video. That's really loud. I just wonder whether we turn down the audio. Let's try this again. Cool, that looks great. Oops, guess that's the end. Let's see if we need to talk to anyone else in this before ending. But I guess we are good. Yeah. So thank you for joining me in this journey. Let's clear normal mode. And please subscribe or stay tuned as we venture into our next video into the nightmare mode. Yeah. So thank you everyone, and see you again.